My Girl. It's kind of a sort of a Latin samba. I don't know. So it's a Latin samba, but this one is kind of funny because the bass line is not separate from the guitar. What I'm trying to say in terms of a chord, instead of separating the bass line from the other chord, I make the same chord, but I can just hit the bass notes to make the bass line. Yeah. So if you want to make a bass line in a song, you don't have to just go and then you can actually go. It's the same chord. Okay, so basically in this one there's a bass line. Okay, that's the bass line. Dead up, right? But on the same fucking chord, there's like the guitar line as well, which is a. Okay, so combined together. So can you hear the bass and the guitar line at the same time? Obviously, there's more bits going on in there that I can't separate. I cannot separate it because it's just too difficult. So basically, when you play it all in one, you can hear all the parts. I can hear all the bass parts, I can hear the guitar part, but I can also hear some kind of like slide, you know? You know? And how you get that effect is basically hitting the top and the bottom, you know? Using the same chords, but on let's talk about left-hand side and right-hand side. Your right-hand side is doing a lot of work, the right-hand form. You basically have to hit the top and the bottom of the same chord to get the many different notes of a chord. It's just this chord. But within this chord, you have all these notes. So same chord, but I'm just hitting different parts of it to create a different effect. And how I do that is like I make a sort of a shape with my hand like this. So on the downstroke is these three fingers, and the upstroke is the thumb. So. Right-hand form, left-hand form. Left-hand form is just doing normal things. The right-hand form is doing a lot more. As opposed to African Android, where the right-hand form is doing a lot of stuff, left hand phone was doing normal stuff. So it's kind of opposite now. And then there's a bridge, which is just, the bridge goes down to here. In the bridge, just like in the main part of the song, your little finger, I guess the left hand phone was doing a bit more than I said before. Your little finger is doing a lot of work. Basically, you're adding the top notes. You notice we still have the bass going on there still, and the top note, so. Can you hear the bass? That's just the bass. So we're going to add the top note. Top note. It is the same principle that's going on in the main verse of the song. This little finger and the bass notes kind of helping with each other. I guess that's what we can call it. Okay, so I think that's a good explanation.